Sadashivasamarambham Shankaracharya-madhyamam Asmadacharya-paryantam Vande Guru-paramparam. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. We shall chant the first verse of Sadhana Panchakam. Vedo nityamadhīyatāṁ taduditaṁ karma svanuṣṭhīyatāṁ teneśasya vidhīyatāṁ apacitiḥ kāmye matistyajyatām pāpaughaḥ paridhūyatāṁ bhavasukhe dośo'nusandhīyatāṁ ātmecchā vyavasīyatāṁ nijagṛhāttūrṇaṁ vinirgamyatām. We have seen the initial steps of this journey towards self-awakening, known as moksha, beginning with the learning of the Veda, the karma portion and the knowledge portion. It said one must do the actions, perform the rituals, the prayers that is assigned for achieving the different ends that you wish to achieve. We find many a time in life we want to fulfill a desire, we want to do something. Our hope is we will achieve with all the efforts we put in. But do we really take into account all the unpredictable situations that may deter me from achieving my goal? It is said there are 3 factors that one must take into account if one wishes to be successful. The first is the very effort itself. If I want to really have a beautiful rose garden in my backyard, I must plant the rose saplings. That is the effort. I must prepare the ground. I must bring the necessary fertilizers. I must choose the appropriate season and plant the rose saplings. But putting in all this effort, is it enough? No. The second component is kalam. The effort must be sustained for a minimum length of time, for a duration of time. 6 months, when I can put in effort every day, care for them, love them. These days, people even sing to the plants to see that they grow healthy and happy. Well, the effort must be sustained for a duration of time, adequate duration of time. Then the second component towards success is fulfilled. But do you think that is enough to find a rose garden in your backyard? Maybe, maybe not. Because there is another factor that comes into play, which is really not in your hands, but that's going to make a difference between the success and the failure of your action, of your intent. This third factor, which is not in my hands, is the factor offered or contributed by the higher elements. There could be a rainstorm that can wipe away the whole thing. So even though I put in the effort, gave it enough time, but towards the end, I did not see a rose garden because the rainstorm destroyed it all. Or maybe there was an earthquake. These factors which are unpredictable, which are of a higher order, must also fall in line with my intent. And therefore, this third factor that really brings about the success of my action, we call it daivam. You may call it luck, good luck, bad luck. In this tradition, the Vedic tradition, we call it daivam or grace. The grace was with us and we could achieve. The grace was probably not adequate for us to reach the goal. That's the language, that is the understanding of daivam. The means and ends discussed in the Veda make the end more achievable, more predictable, because daivam or grace is taken into account with the help of prayers and the rituals as given in the Veda. It is said, even though the Veda will help you achieve your goals, there is a declaration by Adi Shankara when he says, kāmye matistyajyatām. May you not waste your time. May you not focus your mind on fulfilling these infinite desires. Because desires are infinite. You don't need to fulfill these desires in order to be happy. We believe that unless our desires are fulfilled, we cannot be happy. That comes from. This understanding is really shallow in nature because all our lives we have fulfilled desires. Here was a woman I wanted to marry. She was my dream, my soulmate. And I managed to marry her. She became my life partner only to sign the divorce papers 3 months later. Hey, what happened? One who was so desirable suddenly becomes most undesirable. Something that is undesirable at a given time becomes very desirable at another time. And so desires have really no stability. It makes my mind oscillate from one condition to the next. They are infinite in number. Suppose I say fulfilling a desire, I'll be happy. Well, then go ahead and fulfill. But that happiness is so momentary. It is momentary until the next desire pops up in my mind. And it's something like putting ghee or clarified butter into the fire. The more you offer, the more it grows asking for more. The fire is never satisfied. It is as though wanting more and more. Desires are such. They are like the infinite number of hair on my head. There is no end to it, and they can never bring everlasting happiness. And hence Adi Shankara says, kāmye matistyajyatām. Hari Om Tat Sat.